Miami, Florida. Today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. Games count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Digging in the swing.
When you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2, that one wasn't even close.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Till the end.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
Broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we are ready for game. He's running.
He's going.
Grounded back up the middle. Rained. And the throw is right there at first. Oh. Stepping up now. Oh, and he misses it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play.
He's going.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses the throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Pitch there with a base open to work with.
Line toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, the show track will demonstrate here. The result of that play may have been much different if not.
Step. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Kind of looked like he had.
Ready one. The 1-2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Ends. The Nats put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Patrick Corbin from Miami, Florida. Today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled. Here's the 0-1. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that.
Hey, keep down here.
The 1-1 home. A bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning. So striding fear of his new 4-year contract.
Hey, he's certainly earned this long-term.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of as that one without a solo shot here to left.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Washington get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Jeremy Hellickson gets the win. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
On to first, and they get the drive home that tying run from first. Back up the middle. He's got it. Oh, a diving stop. What a play. And just like that. Night 1-0 the final. The Fish took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Afternoon baseball now from beautiful Marlins Park in Miami. Up next from and he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to take his first cuts here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, everyone in
first offering on its way. Now this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was...
At the plate. Oh, my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone all the way into the upper deck. Solo shot to right center. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
To never look back.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First for...
Just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in our nation. So stepping.
Frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
The guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game. Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Now at the plate.
He just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Good for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that's in there. Base hit. Afternoon.
Wow.
Hit hard on the ground is short. The grass. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be.
Come on, now. Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
The 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey,
Jacob Wilson.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, Washington took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jeremy Hellickson earns the time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington. Standing in. Liner toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
You'll only see
final score in this one today. Miami took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. So coming to, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had
digging in.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
The 1-2. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the runner scores from stepping. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a...
thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one-hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBIs.
Miami Marlins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Pablo Lopez, MLB. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. When he arguably shined the brightest, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with...
From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today. Now at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And they'll put the brakes on at third.
In a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
The second for one. On to first to complete the double play. Ready now for the here at first with nobody out. Here's a fly ball, well hit.
Get over his head.
And this will bounce over the wall out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't
through and it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but
First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavern. Standing.
You got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I...
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Hey, you know what?
Home run he hit earlier. The 0-2 delivery. Now a ball grounded to short. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Stepping into. And oh no. Pray that didn't get him where it sounded like it got him. Safe after the recovery throw. Striding in once again. Prime time.
Hey, come on now.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game.
To never look back.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the big.
From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball.
Yellow.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. The second for one. On to first, and they get them both. Settling it.
Here, squared up.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. And the final score in tonight's. Milwaukee led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Milwaukee. Jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Davies gets the win on the